What's up with everybody? It's your boy Skywalker the Jedi back at y'all with another one. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this off my chest real quick. Tonight we're gonna talk about why Discovery their only hope is to restore the Snyderverse at this point. If you look at what's been going on lately, the DC fandom is extremely fractured right now, right? You got the Batman being released, right? That it did, kind of do a little bit better than expectations had it doing for its first weekend, right? But kind of still under what the initial projections were, right? Which was like, 185, 200 million, stuff like that. The number ended up settling at around 134, right? So, Warner Brothers got their headline, right? They kind of made it this weird thing where the opening weekend was actually, what was it, 5 days? You got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. No, 6 days. So it was so it was like a 6 day opening weekend, right? So that was a little weird, but Warner Brothers did nonetheless get their headline, right? So at a time where a new movie is being released, right? Instead of there being, just overwhelming celebration, right, and talking about what we think is going to come next and things like that, right? You have a bunch of infighting between some fans of the Batman movie and the Restore the Snyderverse fandom, right? So the Battinson fans have been getting pretty toxic. I think that's been pretty clear. It's just kind of funny how the now that the shoe is on their the other foot, they seem to be engaging in a lot of the behavior that they swore was abhorrent, and that they just totally didn't stand for, right? But they seem to be partaking in it quite a bit now. But no, but there's been all these things going on, and people trying to give out L's and say who's really getting W's and stuff like that, right? It's just been a fractured fandom, and it's been this way this entire time, ever since that Ann Sarnoff article kind of came out, and they said that they weren't going to be doing anything, right? And everybody at WB was being so aggressively anti-Snyder after the Snyder Cut came out and was a massive success and a global phenomenon, right? Instead of doubling down on that like most companies would, right, we got the short end of the stick and got pretty much spit on, right, and treated like we're less than. So with them doing that, there's just been all this fighting, and I don't think it's going to end, right? I think that this Batman movie, right, was kind of like WB's like last chance to kind of I think kind of put their stake in like where things are going to go, or to to really show the fandom that we should trust in what they're doing. And I feel like it didn't do that for a lot of people, me included, right? I had super high expectations for that movie that I do not feel were met, and I don't want to hear about them being unrealistic, because Matt Reeves and his crew brought the comparisons to Christopher Nolan's films onto themselves. So I do not want to hear about how I'm being unfair in my critiquing of said movie, because they brought that on themselves. They're the ones that said they were going to, beat The Dark Knight trilogy. They said it more than once. They're gonna out Nolan, right? And I do not feel that that movie was better than Batman Begins. Just wasn't. Am I excited, for the sequel? Slightly, but at the same time, I do feel like, I was quite underwhelmed, and I had a lot of problems with that movie. But check out my spoiler review for that. But just getting back to the point, they've tried everything. This Flash movie isn't gonna bring the fandom back together. I mean, if this Batman didn't do it, why would the Flash do it? Black Adam has its own set of fans. Even though these people swear that the Restore the Snyderverse fans hate everything that isn't directed by Zack Snyder, quite a few of us seem to be super excited for the Black Adam movie. But that's neither here nor there. Right? But I don't think Aquaman's gonna do it. I don't think Aquaman's gonna make as much money as the first one did, right? And like I said, strangely enough, for some reason, I was hyped till I saw him in that DC Heroes trailer. He was just kind of standing around, and I'm just like, I wish we were seeing a little more from this movie, to kind of get me going again. But that hasn't happened. And even with Warner Brothers plans for after this year, I mean, who can say with a straight face that they can have super confidence in a lot of this stuff? I don't think that many people can say that. I think that, if we're going to do this whole multiverse thing, the only hope that you have to bring together this fractured fan base is to restore the Snyderverse. Are you going to have some people that are going to still be mad, right? Because they're just anti-Zack Snyder? Of course. But do they matter? Of course they don't. Like, I don't think that you guys understand that we're dead serious. As long as we get our Snyderverse back, you guys can have all these Matt Reeves Batman movies. I don't care. He can make 5 more. I do not care. I do not care. Batman can be even more emo in the next one. Right? He can be even more one note. He might just slap Alfred or something. Right? And literally storm off. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what they do. James Gunn can get all the projects that he wants. I do not care. As long as I get my Snyder steaks, you guys can have all the fast food that you want. I do not care. Look, just in closing, Discovery they're going to do the right thing. I have total faith that this is going to happen. But I got to keep tapping in with y'all because, I feel like we're really kind of traumatized as a fandom, and it's hard for us to really keep up hope going at all times, right? I get it, but look, man, all these bots and these kids and these babyface gangsters and people that want to be keyboard warriors and jump on the internet and be tough and hide behind avatars and all that stuff. Look, it's all good. Let them do what they do. The bots is gon' bot. We just gonna keep moving. And it's Restore the Snyderverse 2022. You already know what's going down. But look, like I said in closing, Restore the Snyderverse is inevitable. It's coming back. It's the only hope to save the entire damn DC. What are you gonna do? Reboot everything again? Or just keep doing these one-off movies and have everything be disconnected? It makes no sense. We can have a cohesive story with different characters weaving in and out in one universe. We can have that. It doesn't matter. and we will get it. All right. Tap in with y'all next time. Salute to all y'all, man. I got much love for all y'all, much respect. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna get up with y'all next time. All right. Peace.